so far as they've extended the lead. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Heat were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets, the Miami Heat. The Bulls have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Assists.
The Chicago Bulls are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Done to Mo Bamba. Not that time. Thaddeus Young swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Mo Bamba. Otto Porter not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Miami's got it. Dragic, defended by the former Hoya. To Waiters. Sizing up the defense.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Thaddeus Young, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Kelly knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Young. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Young. Porter. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
In the slam.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
To Chris Dunn. To Zach LaVine. Has a look. Zach LaVine. He's now 4 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Blocked away. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. And draws the foul.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Zach LaVine, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Burke with it. It's an 8-point lead. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Substitution being made in this one. To Mo Bamba. Knocked loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. That's out of bounds off a ball. Burke with it. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Anthony Simmons at the line. First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. Stuffs it down with authority.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
To Mo Bamba. Whoa! What a finish! Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the ring.
right now are feeling good. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Chris Dunn. Dragic against Porter. To Waiters. Dragic. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend. To Levine. Zach Levine. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Chicago basketball. Here comes the screen. Levine to Mo Bamba. Had a chance, but it's no good. Dragic. Down low for Leonard. Nice pass to set things up.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Zach Levine. Young. To Porter. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
To Dragic. 5 to shoot for Miami. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Knocked loose. He'd get control. And the finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Ah, the monster stuff.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Slam dunk. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. To Dragic. Beyond the arc for three. Smothering D. The Heat secure the rebound. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Short jumper off the mark. Dragic into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Bulls with the rock. Myers Leonard tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Pass stolen by Miami.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were...
Oh, how about that? A three at the buzzer. And